This is the first morning of bow season that Colin and I have been out, and we got here about 5:30, 5:45, something like that. And this has been my thorn-infested home for the last couple of hours, rocking the Brooks running shoes out here. And I got my bow set up over here with a little stand, and I got my swivel chair, and got a Mountain Ops bar here. And I did see an amazing 8-point buck this morning come out, and he was actually bickering with a raccoon over the corn, which was pretty entertaining. Deer was really good looking deer. I never could get a shot, and he actually came over to that first pile of corn that you see right there with some sugar beets mixed in it, and he ate there a couple of different times, but every time he would come over to that pile of corn, he would actually be sitting there watching me. So never really got a shot, but got to spend some time hanging out and watching him eat and watching him bigger with a raccoon. So it made the morning worth it, if you ask me. I'll look up that direction, and up there and to the left is where Colin is at, and his little tree stand is just a lean-to ladder stand. You can see the cow cruising around out there, and the property owner is actually doing some work. And there is a spring-fed pond over there by where that cow's hanging out, and so he's working on improving that pond a little bit so to make sure that it holds water, because it's a really dry summer here. He was pretty concerned about it drying up for his cattle, but they've been working on that. But other than that, that's my little area. So I'll pop out and get a quick video of the area before I head up and help Colin down out of his tree stand. Okay, so finally popped out of the tree stand there, and went ahead and unlocked my arrow and everything. So I'm gonna flip this around, and we'll just make a quick walk around my little blind here and try to hold my pack on my shoulder. We'll walk down and get Colin. So we didn't bother brushing this in anything extravagant. There's actually an old blind. I'm gonna zoom in on that. An old blind over there. It's made of some old pallets, and that's what Colin and I used to use. And we still do sometimes. I don't want to say used to. But the pop-up blind actually won't go in that thicket there, and it takes a lot of trimming in the fall when we come out. So you can see a game trail there, and I'm sure probably deer and cow, and Lord knows what else uses it. You know, we just backed it up to the brush there and kind of put it in some, it's basically thorns. But so that's about 25, right at 30 yards, somewhere in there, to that feeder. And this place just has a couple of feeders on it, but you can see it backs up, and then down, let's zoom down real quick, down in that low area right there, there's actually a creek that runs all the way through the property, and then there's the pond that's spring fed that I was telling you about. And it doesn't fill up really fast. It's just kind of a real slow fill on that pond. Nothing too wild, but you can see that there's an elevation change, kind of a saddle up there, that also the rain runoff helps keeps it full. But obviously it's mostly for the cattle. And you see there is an old blind there that the property owner had on there, and it's got a couple pieces of wood up over where the windows were. They used to do some rifle hunting out here, but no one's really hunted there here in a long time but Colin and I. So check this out. We'll see if I can get this on video. So we got deer tracks right here, and there we go. Couple of good deer that came through. 8-point was a really good looking deer, so you can probably see off in the distance. I'll zoom in on it. See the feeder up there for Colin. You can see some game trails running back off this way down towards that low land in the creek. See some tracks up there. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you while I was getting out of my blind and walking, hanging out. I really like this country. I love the rock faces. So I'm going to get up here and help Colin get out of this blind, and we will check in, maybe check in on this evening's hunt, and if not, we'll definitely check in on tomorrow morning's hunt. We'll see you soon.